This is Bermuda, a solitary and unyielding island in the vast Atlantic Ocean. An island without fresh water, rivers, or natural resources. It is completely surrounded by the open sea. To reach Bermuda, one must travel over 1,000 kilometers. Bermuda lies in the path of many hurricanes. Every year, powerful storms threaten the island from all directions. Yet Bermuda is one of the richest places on the planet. Over 60,000 people enjoy one of the highest standards of living in the world. Even more astonishing, this wealth doesn't come from oil, gold, or minerals, but from transforming hurricanes, earthquakes, and global natural disasters into a multi-billion-dollar industry. So how exactly does Bermuda achieve this? Mentioning Bermuda, many people immediately picture a sunny tropical paradise somewhere in the Caribbean, or associate it with the mysterious Bermuda Triangle. But reality paints a completely different picture. Bermuda is actually a British overseas territory, isolated in the middle of the North Atlantic. Although called an archipelago with 7 main islands and over 100 smaller islets, the total land area is only 19.3 square miles. Essentially, this land is just the tip of a dormant underwater volcano that has been dormant for millions of years, now covered by a thick layer of limestone. The nearest landmass to Bermuda is Cape Hatteras on the east coast of the United States, 652 miles to the west. But even that number doesn't fully capture the chilling isolation of this place. Imagine traveling east from Bermuda. You'd have to sail nearly 3,000 miles across the vast ocean before reaching the coast of Morocco in North Africa. The island is surrounded by nothing but seawater, strong winds, and waves crashing to the horizon. Bermuda has no neighboring countries, nor any large island chains to protect it. Naturally, there are no bridges or roads for people to leave whenever they want. Bermuda is like a tiny, lonely dot in the middle of the ocean. Everything essential, from tourists to means of communication, must travel a colossal sea journey to reach it. This inevitably leads us to wonder, where did the name Bermuda come from? And why did people choose to live on such an isolated rock in the middle of the sea? In fact, the island was named after Juan de Bermudez, a Spanish explorer who accidentally discovered it in the early 16th century. However, he only visited briefly before leaving, deeming the place too harsh, and left it forgotten for decades. It wasn't until 1609 when a devastating maritime accident unexpectedly forced the first inhabitants to settle and make this isolated rock formation their home, that a fierce sea storm swept the British ship Sea Venture into the dangerous coral reefs. The survivors landed to a shocking truth. The island had no rivers, lakes, or any natural freshwater sources. It was simply a desolate limestone formation in the middle of the ocean. But it was precisely this extreme scarcity that created a miracle. One of the greatest stories of human survival began. It also laid the foundation for a later prosperous economy. Before we delve into this unique region, we'd like to know what time it is where you are right now. Which country are you watching this video from? Please share that information in the comments below. Now, relax and let's journey back in time to explore the true geological history of this island. From afar, Bermuda appears as a dreamy paradise in the heart of the Atlantic Ocean, boasting pristine blue beaches and coastlines covered in white rocks. But beneath that peaceful exterior lies a relentless geological transformation spanning tens of millions of years. Bermuda is not actually a naturally formed landmass. This landmass is the remaining peak of a massive volcano, hidden deep beneath the water's surface. The base of this volcano lies at a depth of over 4,300 meters below the Atlantic Ocean. A geological hotspot created it approximately 30 to 35 million years ago. The volcano gradually died out over time. Its peak began to be constantly impacted by ocean waves for millions of years. Coral reefs began to cling to the ancient volcanic foundation to thrive. Shells and marine sediments have accumulated continuously, layer after layer. This accumulation has created a layer of limestone nearly 60 meters thick across the entire surface of the island. This limestone is called calcarenite limestone. Its composition contains countless fragments of red marine organisms called foraminifera. These fragments have mixed with the limestone to create Bermuda's famous pink sand beaches. However, nature bestowed this gift with a very high price. This presents a serious geographical challenge that once threatened human survival. The surface limestone has an extremely porous structure. Therefore, Bermuda cannot retain any natural freshwater sources. Despite this, people have steadfastly remained here. They have tamed this barren land, transforming a resource-poor island into one of the most luxurious resort paradises on the planet. The mystery behind Bermuda's wealth lies in the very seas surrounding it. This archipelago is located right in the heart of the Sargasso Sea, the only sea in the world without a landlocked coastline. Its name comes from the vast expanse of sargassum seaweed floating on its surface. Its boundaries are defined by 4 continuously swirling ocean currents. The Gulf Current is the most important, constantly carrying warm tropical waters northward. As a result, Bermuda's climate is significantly warmer than other regions at the same latitude. This favorable climate has fostered a truly unique ecosystem. The seawater in Bermuda is so clear that visibility underwater can reach 60 meters. The coral reefs here thrive despite being located in the far north of any other coral system on Earth. However, nature never gives everything without challenges. Bermuda stands isolated in the vast ocean, making it a direct target of intense tropical storms. To withstand the harsh natural conditions, the local authorities have enacted some of the world's strictest building regulations. All house walls must be constructed from thick blocks of limestone. They must be strong enough to withstand Category 5 storms with wind speeds exceeding 240 kilometers per hour. But it is precisely these harsh conditions that highlight the resilience of this land, demonstrating the solid geological foundation and the unwavering will of its people. Seawater surrounds every corner of Bermuda, but humans cannot drink a single drop of this ocean water. You can try digging deep underground. You will only find a source of brackish water. It has been diluted by the seawater through layers of porous limestone. This is the great paradox of this land. The most precious resource for life does not come from the vast ocean. It comes from the rare drops of fresh water that fall from the sky. The island has absolutely no rivers flowing through it. It also lacks large, natural freshwater lakes. The porous limestone structure causes rainwater to be absorbed directly into the ground extremely quickly. Water accumulation on the surface is impossible. Annual rainfall here reaches 1,400 millimeters, but all this water disappears if it is not collected in time. This geological feature makes every rain shower in Bermuda a life or death moment. Rain in other countries is just a normal phenomenon. But every drop of rain that falls on this isolated island is a priceless source of life. The inhabitants must collect it thoroughly before it is swallowed by the earth. Look up at the verdant hillsides of Bermuda. Thousands of white rooftops gleam in the brilliant sunshine. This landscape is more captivating than any skyscraper. That unique design holds a long story of adaptation. This mechanism has shaped the lives of the inhabitants since the early days of settlement. Whenever it rains, the water flows over stepped stone terraces. This stepped structure helps slow the flow during heavy rain. The water follows small, intricately carved channels on the roofs. Then it flows directly into a massive reservoir hidden beneath the house. The scarcity of fresh water makes every drop precious. This collection mechanism is so important that it has been legalized. Every new house is required to have an underground reservoir. The Public Health Act of 1949 clearly stipulated this. Each square meter of roof had to be accompanied by a tank holding a minimum of 325 liters of water. This system wasn't a modern laboratory invention. It was the result of silent observation of nature. They understood that humans couldn't change the island. They learned to operate in harmony with it. The choice of pure white paint for the roofs also served a practical purpose. The residents used a mixture of quicklime and salt to coat the roofs. This mixture naturally disinfected the rainwater. The limestone surface reflected the harsh sunlight. This mechanism helped purify the collected water and kept the living space below cool. The heavy weight of the stone blocks helped the houses stand firm. In 2003, Super Typhoon Fabian struck the island with winds of 195 kilometers per hour. But the heavy limestone roofs miraculously help the structures withstand the elements. A roof elsewhere is simply a place to return to. But in Bermuda, the rooftop is the starting point of the clean water system. It's a symbol of human ingenuity. They have transformed a harsh obstacle into the foundation for a prosperous life. Bermuda holds mysteries not found anywhere else in the heart of the Atlantic. Horseshoe Bay Beach is an incredibly famous symbol of this island region. It impresses visitors with its strangely pink sand. Many people assume this pink color comes from red coral reefs being broken apart by waves. However, the natural beauty is far more fascinating. This unique pigment originates from a microscopic single-celled organism called Homotreme rubrum. These organisms have a deep red shell and live attached to coral reefs offshore. Parrotfish frequently feed on them. The parrotfish's powerful jaws grind their hard, calcareous shells into a fine powder. A single adult parrotfish can produce over 400 kilograms of this fine sand annually. These fine particles blend with the regular white sand. This natural mixing creates the captivating pink hues along the coastline. The magic of Bermuda doesn't stop at its sandy beaches. Over 300 shipwrecks are scattered across the ocean surrounding the island. This treacherous sea, teeming with wrecks, led ancient sailors to nickname Bermuda the Devil's Island. This number has made it a world-renowned paradise for professional divers. Among them, the 150-meter-long Cristobal Colon steamship wreck is the most attractive underwater exploration spot. In the past, the coral reefs were extremely dangerous. Combined with its location on a vital shipping lane, this combination resulted in the sinking of countless voyages passing through the area. These shipwrecks from the past have become part of nature. Coral has grown to cover the shipwrecks, and marine life has chosen them as new homes. The ocean preserves history on the surface, but Bermuda's interior hides a completely different treasure. The crystal caves take visitors away from the world of light and into the depths of the earth. Two local boys accidentally discovered this cave in 1907 while diligently searching for a cricket ball that had fallen into a crevice in the rocks. Around 30,000 years ago, Earth experienced its last ice age. Rainwater containing minerals gradually seeped through the limestone layers. This process, persistent over millennia, created pristine white stalactite formations. These ancient stalagmites, combined with crystal-clear underground lakes, create a magical landscape straight out of a legend. Bermuda boasts beaches ablaze with vibrant biodiversity. The archipelago also preserves ancient ships lying deep beneath the sea. Magnificent caves were formed over tens of thousands of years. Bermuda proves that the value of a land lies not in its geographical size, but in the extraordinary geological features sculpted by nature. Life on a small island in the middle of the ocean demands acceptance of unavoidable limitations. Goods must always travel long distances across the ocean before reaching consumers. Land here can never be expanded. Everyone must learn to think carefully before using any resources. Looking at Bermuda today, it's hard to believe that it was once an island lacking all the advantages for development. Bermuda lies in the vast Atlantic Ocean. It has no fertile agricultural land. It lacks mineral deposits or natural resources that would allow people to quickly become rich. But it was these limitations that forced its inhabitants to find a different path. They didn't see the ocean as a barrier. They transformed the surrounding sea into a connecting route to the world. Bermuda is situated between North America and Europe. The island gradually became an important stop on transatlantic shipping routes. Shipbuilders on the island created the Bermuda sloop. The distinctive triangular sail design of these ships allowed them to navigate against the wind more efficiently than any other warship of their time. They were constructed from native cedar wood, a lightweight and highly resistant material. These ships were far faster and more agile than European ships of the era. In the 18th century alone, the people of Bermuda built nearly 1,000 of these ships. They used them to transport salt from the Turks Islands and sell it in North American ports, reaping enormous profits. From an isolated location, Bermuda gradually became a bridge between continents. But its story doesn't end with wooden ships. The world is constantly changing. The people of Bermuda continued to seek new industries that suited their advantages. They didn't depend on resources that nature hadn't provided. This development proves a truth. Prosperity doesn't begin with possessing abundant resources. It comes from the ability to recognize the value of what is already there. In Hamilton, the capital of Bermuda, buildings are subject to strict height regulations. These regulations are in place to preserve the harbor views and maintain the city's historical character. No building is allowed to be taller than the city's cathedral tower. This financial center boasts low-rise architecture with pastel-colored walls. It's just steps from the coast. Yet, Within those modest buildings, financial professionals sign billions of dollars worth of contracts every day. They protect the world from disasters they have never witnessed firsthand. Bermuda's strength doesn't come from its underground resources. It comes from an invisible force field called global risk management. This is the reinsurance industry. It's the protective layer behind major insurance companies, helping them weather disasters like hurricanes or global crises. Today, Bermuda is also a world-leading center for catastrophic bonds, also known as cat bonds. Its location between North America and Europe, combined with its long maritime history, has helped Bermuda build its reputation. The island has become home to many international insurance corporations. Today, this small island accounts for more than one-third of the global reinsurance market. It provides services to U.S. insurance companies more than any other country. It manages assets worth approximately $1.5 trillion. An island that once had to learn to conserve every drop of rainwater to survive the dry season has completely transformed. Now, it is a place that helps the world face enormous risks. This asset is invisible to the naked eye. It cannot be extracted from the earth, but it is powerful enough to sustain an entire nation. The first rays of sunlight begin to shine down on the pristine white rooftops. Bermuda awakens to a unique rhythm of life. The air is completely devoid of the blaring car horns. The hurried crowds of traffic are also absent here. You only hear the gentle lapping of waves against the limestone shore. The faint scent of sea salt wafts through the winding, narrow streets. On this island, the distance between people seems to shorten. Every commute to work or school takes only a few minutes by bicycle. You can easily visit familiar shops along the way. People still wave and greet acquaintances they meet. Since 1951, each household has only been permitted to own one car. The Motor Vehicles Act of 1946 laid the foundation for this regulation. Tourists are absolutely not allowed to rent private vehicles in any form. The authorities only permit visitors to use rented motorbikes or public transport. This was a very early law, at a time when the world hadn't even considered restricting private vehicles. On Bermuda's narrow streets, the most familiar sound isn't the roar of engines. You only hear the gentle buzzing of scooters. To ensure tranquility, Bermuda law limits the maximum speed across the island to 35 kilometers per hour. Scooters glide smoothly between the trees. The ferry horn sounds, signaling arrival. The Sea Express ferry system operates continuously, connecting the main islands. The ferry carries passengers across the crystal-clear water. This community is very close-knit because people often know each other from childhood. The entire island has only about 64,000 residents. A greeting on the street or a conversation with a vendor is perfectly natural. Many large cities around the world have long since lost these beautiful aspects. At the end of the day, when work is finished, many return to the ocean. They cast their fishing lines or relax by rowing. They may also sit quietly and gaze at the horizon. Rowing and sailing are long-standing cultural traditions intertwined with Bermuda's naval history. They have been doing this since childhood. For the people of Bermuda, the surrounding ocean is never a dividing line. It is the repository of the most precious memories of their lives. Despite the ever-changing outside world, Bermuda has preserved its unique identity. This is something that modern development can never replace. Walking along its peaceful streets, visitors will encounter a striking sight. Bermuda men in a contradictory attire. They wear formal shirts, ties, and blazers, but pair them with knee-length shorts and high socks. These are the famous Bermuda shorts. Their origins date back to the late 19th century. British military officers stationed on the island requested shorter trousers to alleviate the discomfort of the oppressive heat. By the 1920s, businessmen in Hamilton began adopting this style. Local tailors then standardized it as formal office attire. Traditionally, Bermuda shorts must be exactly 3 inches above the knee to be considered presentable. Today, Bermuda is one of the few places in the world that accepts shorts as formal office attire. It's not just for office workers. Business people and government officials also frequently wear them. Even the Premier of Bermuda has been seen wearing them, pairing shorts with a shirt, tie, and blazer. At first glance, this attire might seem rather casual, but it has become a symbol of elegance and Bermuda's unique identity. Beyond fashion, the island also holds a deeper tradition, the Gombe dance. Drums begin to echo through the streets. Dancers appear in vibrant costumes, wearing towering peacock feather headdresses and masks that completely cover their faces. This is a unique performance unlike anywhere else. Behind this lively spectacle lies a poignant historical story. The Gombe dance was created by enslaved Africans. This is how they preserved their artistic voice in the face of adversity. The original masks weren't for decoration. They were worn to conceal the dancers' identities from their slave owners, who viewed Gombe as a major threat to social order. In the past, the dance was often banned or performed only once a year. During that historical period, traditional Gombe dances were only permitted on major holidays like Boxing Day and New Year's. Today, Gombe music is no longer hidden. It has become a way for the Bermudan community to maintain pride in their heritage. Development hasn't diminished the island's unique qualities. Modern offices still stand alongside historic streets. Bermudans still work in the international financial world. Then, they don their distinctive shorts and join in the rhythm of Gombe drums during festivals. Today, the Gombe dance has been recognized as an intangible cultural heritage of Bermuda, ensuring its sustainable existence for future generations. Looking at Bermuda today, it's easy to mistake it for a perfect paradise. You see idyllic pink sand beaches, you see crystal clear waters, white rooftops gleam in the sun, along with a thriving economy. It's a dream destination for many, but hidden behind that dazzling beauty, the people of Bermuda still face daily limitations. As a small island in the middle of the ocean, Bermuda cannot provide everything it needs. Many essential products must be imported from abroad. This keeps the cost of living high. Bermuda is currently among the top 5 countries and territories with the highest cost of living in the world. From food to daily necessities, everything has to travel a long distance to reach the island. Limited land area also creates significant challenges. Finding space to expand housing or improve infrastructure is a difficult problem. With a population density of over 1,200 people per square kilometer, land is the most scarce resource here. The biggest challenge still comes from the harsh natural environment. Each hurricane season reminds the residents that their lives are intertwined with the ever-changing sea. Tropical storms often bring strong winds and large waves. The Atlantic hurricane season officially lasts from June 1st to November 30th each year. They disrupt all activities of the entire community. In the future, rising sea levels are also a growing concern for low-lying areas like Bermuda. For those born and raised here, Bermuda is not just a small dot on a map. It holds memories that will never fade. They remember the familiar roads to school every day. They love the coastline associated with peaceful afternoons, the white-roofed houses that sheltered their families from childhood. Life on this island offers an increasingly rare value. It's a sense of peace that many places in the world have lost. But for the people, the definition of home isn't about comfort. A place worth living in doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be a place where everyone feels a sense of belonging. This is why many Bermudans choose to stay. They stay not because the island is flawless. They stay because, despite its limitations, it offers the most important thing, the feeling of a true home. In the vast Atlantic Ocean, Bermuda is just a small island. But beyond the stories of the Bermuda Triangle, the pink beaches, or the wealth, what ultimately remains is the people. It's the story of those who have chosen to stay in this land. The value of a place isn't measured by its size or resources. It's measured by how each person loves and protects the place they call home. Our journey through Bermuda ends here. Thank you for taking the time to explore this small island with its countless memorable stories. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue joining us on our upcoming amazing trips.